Hologram of the world. All holograms, man in particular, and humanity in general, all forms of life, visible and invisible, are all holographic projections emanating from infinite love, the energy of light. The same thing, according to the same system, happens on other planets. Their life forms correspond to their wave changes, fluctuations. And since everything is energy, and energies interact with each other, everything is interconnected. There is a constant exchange. This relationship is easy to observe on the example of trees. Each tree in the forest has its own space, but is interconnected with other trees by means of branching its crown at the top and roots at the bottom. At its core, the structure of the branching of roots and branches has the same structure. Significant differences lie in their environment. At the top is the energy of the sun, at the bottom is the energy of the earth. At the top and bottom there is an interconnection and reproduction of energies of different frequency. At the top are birds, butterflies, and other insects. At the bottom are bugs, worms, and other microorganisms, carriers of various energy compounds. Their vibrations create significant differences. Since both the word and the thought are energy, any information, energy connection, appears, as they say, in the information and energy field of the universe and becomes available to everyone who can decipher it from the language of the frequencies of energy vibration waves. The ability to build and save a specific hologram depends on the time the particle is saved. To create any hologram, two components are needed. Strength and tensions takes time, which depends on the maintenance of energy charges. Compound of the necessary energy frequencies of oscillations. There is a single scheme of the universe because it cannot be otherwise. Because, exactly, this process of interactions creates everything. A person, like a particle of light, propagates energy waves in space. Let's look at a lit light bulb. Rays of light and energy fluctuations diverge from the center of its radiation in all directions. They say that when a person is born, a new star lights up in the sky. In nature, the pattern of constructing the movement of light is clearly and accurately expressed in the spider's web. The connection system is an exact copy of the unified law of infinity. Absolutely everything, both on Earth and in space and on all planets, is created in this aspect. Thus, according to the law of light radiation and the movement of energy, the development and extinction of any object of observation occurs. At the end of the cycle, the energy waves take their original shape by connecting to a reference point or assembly point. And the countdown begins again. An endless cycle in nature. So it was, is, and always will be. This is the harmony of infinity. Why is that? Energy moves in a spiral. It is constantly unfolding and folding. This process takes place continuously, constantly, and simultaneously. What follows from this? That both folding and unfolding occur at the same moment. Energy flows move in two directions at the same time. Since their movement is elusive due to the incredible speed of the movement itself, it seems to the observer that the flow reaches a certain point and makes a turn. In fact, the movement initially goes in different directions at the same time, super high-speed feedbacks. This confirms the formation of a funnel, in the center of which there is both an entrance and an exit. Hence the spiral shape. The coincidence of the frequency of vibrations of movement from point A to point B and the frequency of vibrations of movement from point B to point A leads to the reunion of energy, complete harmony. Why is it so difficult to synchronize the energy emanating from point A, infinity, going to point B, the human brain, and the energy emanating from point B, the human brain, directed to point A, infinity? Because the energy emanating from point A is the cosmic energy of light and radiates pure energy. And the flow of energy coming from point B, think tank, which has fallen under the influence of the energy information matrix, carries changed, distorted, polluted vibrations. Lowering the energy vibrations reduces the speed of movement. And only an increase in vibrations leads to purification and acceleration. The vibrations that create the forms and pictures of the material world convey the complex structure of the subtle world. Practitioners say, if you want to know the world, know yourself. It does not matter what and by means of what sciences we study the structure of the world, we come to a common understanding that the structure of everything that exists is one.